Hello everyone, this is Aditya here. Today I'm back with some tips that could benefit you during consumer emotions. The first one is about contextualization. There was a famous Raj Kapoor, Prithviraj Kapoor, and Ranbir Kapoor Hindi movie called Kal, Aaj or Kal, which meant yesterday, today, and tomorrow. One of the techniques that could work in a consumer emotion or whenever you're talking to a consumer is to contextualize. Try and understand what they were doing yesterday, what they're doing today, and what they think that they will do tomorrow. So let me give you an example. Let's take the case of hair oils. In India, hair oiling is in some cases a daily habit, at least as a child, and later on it becomes a weekly habit. So, a daily habit as a child is something that they did yesterday. A weekly habit now is something that they're doing today. And tomorrow, it could be that they could reduce the frequency of oil usage even further. That is something that you're contextualizing. You're trying to ask the consumer what he was doing yesterday, why is the difference that is happening today, and what does he think would happen tomorrow. That is, in a way, a very powerful technique to try and see the journey of the consumer. The second one is to try and bucket or classify what you already knew before the visit and what is it that got reaffirmed or confirmed. That is something that you put in one bucket because that is something which you might want to continue to do. It may benefit you in the long run. So, for instance, my hypothesis is that hair oiling is a sticky habit even today. And that is something that I want to build on, and that is something that I already knew, which got confirmed after the visit. And that is something which I will classify under confirmation or affirmation. The second one is, were there any surprises? For instance, you could think that hair oiling could probably become a weekend habit or an overnight habit because people don't want to be seen using hair oils. But you meet certain consumers who even oil today. They could be mixing it with water and applying it on hair. That could be one thing that comes to you. Or it could be that no matter what happens, they are continuing to oil their hair. That could be a surprise. Or they could use your product for any other aspect which you don't expect them to use. Now, let me give you an example. If you're using your hair oil, which is a coconut oil, for shaving, that is something which could be a surprise, which you didn't know of. That is the second bucket that you classify. The third bucket that you classify is something new that you found out. You found out that people add some ingredients into the hair oil and use it while applying it on their hair because they find that it can be customized according to their need. That is something which is new, which you didn't know of. Yeah, that is something which you classify as the third bucket. The last bucket that you'll classify is the bucket of interesting. Now let's take an example. If at all in the case of hair oils, let's stick to the example of hair oils. The consumers mix two hair oils and use that on their hair, then that could be an example of something which is interesting. Because in their head, they would think that they would get the best of both the worlds. That's all I have for you today. I hope you liked this video, you found it interesting. Until next time, see you soon, take care, be safe, and thank you.